You're the first person on my live. Hopefully, somebody I like. What's I looking for? Oh, mic tests. Mic tests. Okay. So the sound is working. The sound is working, everybody. I forgot how to. How do you spell Venmo? I forgot. Oh, it's Venmo. Okay. I forgot how to spell it. Okay. All right. There we go. We are ready now. Yeah. There we go. We're going to go ahead and pin this here. Uh, there it is. Okay. There we go. I got to get more people on. Hello. I got to get more people on here. I got to tell you about a phone call that I got. You know, I've been dealing with people all my life. Well, I'm about to turn into a girl in just a second, right in front of your face. I have dealt with church all my life, telling me I'm going to hell, telling me I need to be saved. I'm not mad at them for saying that. But do you think, after 65 years of being down on this earth, you keep telling me the same thing over and over again? Do you think it's gonna work? No. And this is why I cut people off. A lady called my show last night. The bitch is probably watching now, and she said, "I'm praying for you." No, bitch, don't pray for me, because I know where you're going with this. I've been in this business a long time when it deals with church folks. I don't need you to pray for me. Pray for yourself. Pray that you get an understanding that this is my life and this is how my life is. It's always going to be this way. If I die and go to hell, bitch, what are you concerned for? You ain't going. So take your happy ass to heaven and leave me the fuck alone, because it ain't going to change. I'm not going to get saved the way you want me to get saved. Okay? So I'm going to let you guys hear the message that this fucking bitch left me. And I told the bitch, don't you call my phone ever again, because I have your phone number. I will report you to the police for harassment. Don't call me again.
Kindly to that, you need to stop it. I just wanted to let you know you can call me anytime. I will be keeping you in my prayers. I don't know your name, but yeah, you've been warned, and that's all I can do for you at this point. And I hope you find in your heart to surrender your flesh and your body and your mind to the Father. He really does love you, and you are harming His children, and He does not take kindly to that. You need to stop immediately.
No, what you need to
Bye.
do, what you need to do is surrender your pussy to some man and leave me the fuck alone. That's what you do. Apparently, you have one. Yeah. Surrender your nasty vagina to some man and leave me the fuck alone. Because apparently you are bored with your life and don't call me no more. Surrender your ass and leave me alone. Yeah, the bitch crazy. Talking about I'm harming children with for my for 8 years. So if he is watching me, that's on their parents. That's on their parents. They ain't got nothing to do with me. Y'all, I'm telling you, I've been dealing with this shit since I was a teenager. This shit is new to me. I've been put in front of a church where preachers pray for me, telling me I need Jesus, and they was getting their penis sucked by some other punk that I knew of. The same preachers. Not saying they all like that, but I'm like, girl, get a life. It's not gonna change. It's not gonna happen. Okay, so leave me the fuck alone. Why don't you make up your mind and say, okay, PT wants to go to hell, I'll leave PT alone. Because it ain't gonna change. It's not gonna change. And I've been sick down to I've been sick and I've been down to uh the worst hospitalization you could ever get 2 years ago, 2.5 years now. And God assured me that He loved me, He's in my body, and He's gonna allow me to live and keep living my life. If God wanted to destroy me, He would have destroyed me 2 years ago when I was laying in the hospital with food poisoning and said, no, I've given you too many chances and you don't want to do right. I'm going to take you out of here. Anyway, hello, everybody. All right, so what we're going to do is, first of all, I want to say thank you to everybody, y'all. Last night we had over 5,000 plus. Um, we had over 5,000 views last night. And those are the kind of views that I like, you know, even if it's just for me acting crazy, I need those type of views. It does help my YouTube channel. We're gonna try to do that again tonight. So there's where am I looking for? I'm looking for my stuff for my eyebrows. So tonight, y'all know I'm getting ready to go to Austin, Texas to do the radio station. So I'm preparing for that. And so and I'm only going to be in Austin for a few days because the lady died at our church, and so I have to come back and play the drum. I would definitely be playing the drums for her because she loved me and she loved the way I played the drums. And, so I'm going to come back home. I won't be able to stay for my brother's. What the hell is this? I won't be able to stay for my brother's birthday show, unfortunately. So. And I'm sure the funeral is going to be next. It's got to be next Saturday or Sunday because she just died Thursday. Say Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. Yeah, I hope it's not Thursday. God, I hope it's not Thursday. If it is, I'll have to be on the first bus back home, um, because I have to come back for the funeral. Yeah. All right. I'm just glad this didn't happen around um, Labor Day because I had already made plans. I have a booking in Atlanta, and I can't cancel it. Well, I would have to cancel it if it was my mama or my cousin, somebody that was close to, but she's not. She's not my relative. She's just a lady I knew from the church, and they would be pretty mad at me if I canceled this booking. So, but Atlanta would be way before um, her 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 funeral. I'm sure her funeral's going to be, like I said, I'm sure it's going to be. It's got to be Friday, Saturday, or Friday or Saturday. A lot of people don't have funerals on Sunday. I want a baby. I want a New Orleans style. I want a second line. I love, my last name is a French name, and on my mom's side, so I think deep down in my heart, deep down in my soul, I got that Cajun of me because I love me a good second line. I love to see them playing the drums, the tamarines, and trombone. When they lead the funeral, that's awesome. I can't stand a boring ass funeral. I hate that shit. Like, it's time to celebrate. They gone now, so it's time to celebrate. But here's the problem. That won't happen for me unless I set it up before I leave here. If I don't set it up, it won't happen. If I don't put it in my will and pay for it, it ain't gonna happen. But I definitely want a second line. Anybody from New Orleans know about a second line? Yeah, she definitely don't have a life. Okay, but what I was looking for, I don't see it, y'all. But I'm gonna move forward. I know it's up to all this shit up here. Let's see. You've been blocked, darling. You've been blocked. What I'm looking for is some glue. There's like some like purple like glue, like school glue to put right here. When I do my eyes. Oh, you know what second line is? Yeah, I love second line. But I want that for my funeral, but you have to put it in writing and you got to pay for it. Basically, all is a drummer, snare drum, bass drum, maybe some tamarines and people with their little umbrellas and stuff like that. And I'm gonna be honest with you. I hate this town and I do not want to be buried here. This is a PT show. What do you mean? What do you mean? Like when I do drag or when I do what I did last night? I'm gonna do 2 shows tonight, so I gotta move on. Hello, everybody. Hello, hello, hello. Oh my God. Everybody gonna start texting me now when I get ready for this show. Okay, so I only do this show when I go out of town. That's extra money in my pocket. I do make sometimes I make the money, sometimes I don't. But I don't depend on it for me to go where I need to go, to pay for my room. It's just a little $25, $30 in my top pocket, maybe sometimes 100, just to have money on the road. That's it. It's nothing else than that. It's not for me to pay my bills. My bus ticket is already paid for. My room's already paid for. So I'm good on that. It's just extra money in my pocket. You know? So the only time you see me coming on here putting on serious makeup is when I'm getting ready to perform and do a show. That's it. Because I wouldn't dare waste this makeup, excuse me, just to come on here and clown with everybody. There's no way it's expensive. Makeup is not cheap. And what I say depend on tips. That's why I put my Cash App up and my Venmo up, and my PayPal. Maybe somebody will say, "Here, Peter, I'm enjoying the show. Here's $10." Then I'll do a song. Some people can request the song, and if I know it, I'll do it. If not, just sit and watch the show. Some people don't even want a song; they just like the makeup tutorial, conversation, or they just like the show. But I'm basically at the mercy of people when they watch my show. There's a lot of people who watch; they will never ever send anything. They just like a free show, and they will never send anything. I'm okay with that because you have people who actually come to a show live and they don't tip; they just watch the show. But it's different when you're at the bar because you get paid for it. You get a check. You know what I mean? They pay you. That's the difference between the bar and doing it here in my place. Please don't come on here starting asking crazy questions or you'll be blocked. Okay, don't do that too early. So yeah, so I'm at the mercy of the people who watch. I've had good nights, I've had bad nights. The most I've ever made on my live was $1,500 from one lady. One lady. Yep. Didn't even know who she was. First time watching me. So same thing at the bar. You don't never know how your tip's going to be at the bar. When you're at a club, you don't know. Somebody might come in there drunk. Well, last Sunday when I performed in Dallas, there was a guy, I don't know who he was. He was tipping big money. I got the video right here. And they say, PT, you need to go over there. That guy's got money. I said, I'm on my way. Hold on. I got the video on here somewhere. Let me see if I can put it up. And I know he had to tip me at least $200. At least. Yeah. At least 200. Let's see here. Let me see. Oh, I had the video. I had to go to the persons who did the video and then go look at. Let me go pull it up. I had to turn the music down because it's copyright music and I don't want to mess up this video. So give me a second. I guess people just like to be blocked. They like to come in here and say stuff and be blocked. I guess it turns them on. I don't know. This is weird to me. Okay, I'm trying to find trying to find my show. Hold on. I'm in here somewhere. Yeah, he tipped it, and he didn't just tip me. He tipped a lot of other people on the show, at least $200 a piece. I don't know what kind of work you do, and when people tip like that, I don't get like I don't get I don't go talk to him and oh my god, I say thank you. I'll say oh thank you, but I don't want them to feel like you get what I'm saying. Like when the lady that came on here one night and she sent me $1,000, she sent me 500, and then she turned around and get 1,000. I never reached out to her again, but I did tell her thank you. Like, if people like you, they like you. If they don't, then it's what it is. What it is. I'm trying to find this video. Hold on. What did I do with this video of me? Where's my video? Trying to find it. Okay, what? I think I was before her. Let me see. This might be it right here. No, that's not it. What number was I on this show? Oh, here I am right here. I think no, that's not me. I was before this person or after this person. Nope, that's not me. That's not me. Nope, that's not me. I don't know where it's at, but I'll find it and show it to y'all. Yeah. You have good nights, you have bad nights, even in the bars, There was a guy, he passed away. I just found passed away. I was so sad, even he died. We used to call him the $100 man. And he would come to the bar. Oh my God. I guarantee $200 in 20s, ones, fives, guaranteed. He passed away. I don't know what happened to him. I really like to know. I reached out to all his friends on Facebook, but nobody responded back to me. His name was Daryl, but he knows too. We used to call him the $100 man. And baby, when he walked to the door, we got the $100 man into the $100 man is here, bitch. He was a good tipper. He had a good job. He used to work for. He used to work for. What's that? What's that? What's that? What's that company out of Detroit that do cars? Out of the Motor City, the main. I think the main company is out of Detroit. Ford, is it Ford or is it GMC? Who is that out of? Who is that out of Detroit? The main one of those. Well, he used to work for them, and he was like a supervisor. He had money. He booked me. He booked me one time to host a pageant one time. Ford, yeah. He used to work for Ford. I'm baffled about happening. He just died. And I kept wondering why he never responded to me. So something told me that sometimes when you don't hear from people, it does bother me. So I said, well, let me look down on his Facebook. I don't know why I didn't do that in the first place. I said, well, let me look down on his Facebook and see, you know, if he's posted anything. And I looked down and it said, rest in peace. And I was like, huh? Yeah, he died. I just don't know what happened to him. And nobody's reaching back out to me to tell me what happened to him. So I don't know. But he was a great tipper, and not only a great tipper, but a great guy. We had a great friendship. Like I said, he booked me for a pageant, host one of his pageants one time in Memphis, and he paid for everything. Just a nice guy. There was a guy that I used to date in Dallas, and I had moved away from Dallas, and we'd only contact each other through Facebook. But he was one of those persons. He had Facebook, but he didn't have Facebook. He really wouldn't be on it. Every once in a while, he would post stuff, and I was just sending him messages, message after message after message after message. No response. And what did I do, y'all? Some told me to do what? Go down his timeline. He died. Died. So I did get a response from somebody in his family. And I said, oh, what happened to, they said he took his own life. I don't know why. Just hardworking. He was hardworking, had a job, he worked, had two jobs, had just bought a brand new car. I don't know. You just don't never know what somebody going through. You just don't never know what a person is going through. Look at the former Miss USA. She took her life. She jumped off a damn building. Bitch, I'm telling y'all right now, it had to be really hard for me to say I'm gonna end it all. Because bitch, let me tell you something, bitch, I like to eat. And I'm not making note of people who's been through that, but bitch, I love to eat. I love to go out and hang out. And I just don't think it's my right to take my own life. But then again, I don't know what people go through. But baby, you got to really, really, really be down and down and down and the down downs to say I'm gonna take my last breath. Ooh, can't do it. No, ma'am. I love myself too much. And again, maybe I ain't been through what they've been through. You know what I'm saying? I've been through some shit in my life now. Don't get me wrong. And I'm like, girl, it got to be real bad for you to say I'm gonna end it all. But it is what it is. Some people are so depressed. Not only do they end their lives, they end other folks' lives with them. Like, girl, take your own self. Don't take nobody else out with you. But that's what they do. That's what they do. hmm That's what they do. They don't know how to maybe, take responsibility on somebody. They just want to see. This is what I was looking for because I don't want to go too far up with my eyes. I don't want to look bozo-ish. So that's as far as I wanted to go. So, and I usually have some glue that covers this up, but I don't know what I did with the damn glue. Look what I found at the Goodwill. It's $1.99. Put all my makeup in here. Actually, it came with a little thing you could put your soap in and everything. So I needed this, put all my makeup in this one little pouch right here. Because I'll be losing shit. Um, for those who did not hear the story, I'm gonna tell y'all the story again for those who didn't hear it. Um, and I know some people talk like me, 'cause I'm myself. But you have to realize there's some people who watch me that don't watch me all the time that they don't know. So this is like an announcement that I'm making for elderly people, and I want y'all to listen to it. This is what happened to me this week. So there's a lady at my church, and she's 85, and we go over to her house, and she does not turn on her air, right? Well, me and my good friend of mine that lives here, we decided we was going to go over there Thursday because I had to fix her phone anyway. So we decided we're going to go ahead and step out over our boundaries and say, hey, look, Miss Carolyn, you need to turn on your air, baby. It's hot in here. She said she didn't want to turn on her air because her bill goes up. And I said to myself, you go to church every Sunday, you believe in God, you pay your tithes every Sunday. And I know she faithfully pays her tithes. She's an older woman. She's retired, so she got the money to pay her tithing or whatever. I guess I don't know her. I don't really know her finances, but I'm assuming at her age, she's pretty set, and she got a little check every month. And then her husband just died, and he worked for the railroads, and so she was getting his check, and so she good. Well, we made plans to go over there Thursday. And matter of fact, if you go back and watch my videos, go back and watch all of my videos, you will see where I was setting up this fan over here. There's a fan over here. I was setting this fan up to take to her because it blows cool air. Because all she had in her house was just regular fans. And it's just blowing hot air. So I did that video about 10 in the morning, fell asleep, and my friend called me. He was like, Miss Carolyn died. Huh? They found her dead in her living room this morning. The people from Meals on Wheels found her dead. I just couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe it. I could not believe it. So my message to you guys, if y'all know somebody older, yeah, I did. I tried. Yeah, we had been talking to her before that happened, but she's not a family. She's just somebody I know from the church. I was eventually going to get the people involved. If she had told me no, I was gonna call somebody and tell them, I need to remain anonymous. But this lady, she's 85 and she lives by herself. And she doesn't have air. She's afraid to turn on her air because she don't want her bill to go up. Like, that's crazy. Like, right? Yeah, I had already called somebody and I was gonna get some help for her. And no, I'm not sleepy. I just woke up. Your mama looks sleepy. That's like her ugly ass. She was the one that looked sleepy. Anyway, back to what I was saying. And stay on subject, bitch. Don't come in here changing the subject. Whole ass nigga. So anyway, so and then when the family came, when we went over there Thursday morning, they're like, well, we got to turn the air on. She gone now, so we got to turn on the air. Child, air condition didn't even work. Yep, her air condition didn't work. Maybe she had pride and she didn't want it. Or maybe she didn't have the money to get it fixed. I don't know. I don't know what her finances were. I don't know where the finances were, but I felt like she had a son, and I felt like her son should have been over there helping his mama. You know what I mean? But my friend said he did help her, but I'm like, I ain't never seen his ass over there. When I go over there, hell, I was always the one over there, helping her, trying to get a, phone fix. So she was downloading stuff on her phone. I said, Miss Carolyn, you can't be downloading stuff on your. I'm not downloading anything. I said, yeah, you are. You don't realize it. You don't. First of all, you don't need the Weather Channel, Miss Carolyn. You can watch the news to find out what's going on in the weather. And then the second thing is, um, the Bible. She wants to look at the Bible on her phone. All that stuff, Miss Carolyn, is it's all viruses, and you download it to your phone and mess up your phone. So yeah, but I was going over there to fix her phone. So the last phone was so bad, she had to get a new phone. It was that bad. So may she rest in peace. She was a sweet lady. She was very kind to us. She always tried to hand me money when I fixed her phone. No, I don't need no money, Miss Carolyn. You keep your money. She always tried to. No, but you didn't help, Miss Carolyn. I did it because I did it because I do the same thing for my mama. My mama be doing the same thing, downloading shit. You know, when you get older, somebody told me that old people they don't know that it's hot. Some they were saying. Somebody said they one of their relatives they actually go out with a coat in the summertime because they be cold. I don't know. I haven't gotten there yet, so I don't, I'm on my way. I don't really know. But she was a sweet lady, and she was so kind. She someone said also that maybe she was heartbroken because her husband died earlier this year. 2 months later, her daughter died. Yeah, husband died, and then her daughter died, and now she's gone. She could be heartbroken. You just never know. You just never know. But she definitely was a sweet lady. Y'all, I didn't realize it was this late. I should have been started this show a long time ago. I didn't realize it was this late. I'm so fucking pissed off. My mom's ring doorbell is off. I don't know what the fuck is going on over there. I think I'm just gonna put my mom on my shit because yeah, I think I'm just gonna put my mom on my shit because I can't. She has to have her internet on. It needs to be on at all times. And my sister just got it turned on, so why the fuck is it off? Shit makes no sense. If you still got your mother in the chat, push one. If you still got your mom in the chat, push one. But everybody don't get along with their parents, y'all. I understand. Some people don't get along with their moms. You know, it's life. It is what it is. Some people never get. Some people never do. Get along with their parents. You know? I didn't in the beginning. We had some issues, but we good now. Both my dads, they both passed away, but I was good with my daddy and my mama. Well, my daddy, both of my dads. Like I tell people, there is nobody on this earth that can judge me. Not one single person. And Tupac said it best. What did he say? Only God can judge me. That's what Tupac said with his fine ass. Tupac. Tupac. Hey Raven, how are you? I'm back on the road again. I'm leaving Tuesday. I'm just on the road, just busy. But speaking of mothers, I decided that for Thanksgiving, guys, every year I go to Atlanta for Thanksgiving. Not this year. I'm gonna spend time with my mama. 'Cause my mom's getting up in age. She doesn't really care because we don't really do a lot. But now I'll spend Thanksgiving with her, but I'm leaving that next day. Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, I'll spend Thanksgiving with my mom and my family, but baby, the next day I'm out of there because there's nothing to do in my hometown. This is boring as fuck. And we're hoping that this is a great Thanksgiving. We're hoping that you guys get your ass out and vote. I talked about this earlier, y'all. I don't know if y'all saw it or not, but y'all did y'all see the thing about Trump trying to change his trying? Okay, it's a black guy, and he was in the Navy, and I don't know. I guess it's an old story, but I'm just now seeing it. I mean, I saw it, but I didn't pay attention to it. But there was a guy in the Navy. He was at Pearl Harbor, and he saved a lot of people. He didn't even know how to use a gun, but he saved a lot of people, and they had to attack on Pearl Harbor, and he got the most honorable award or whatever you can get in the military. Well, they was thinking about putting a ship in his name. Now Trump topic they want to put it in his name. Like what? This man is sick. This man is sick. He needs to be put out the White House as soon as possible. And the family is devastated. It's like I hope they don't do that because no sitting president has ever had no sitting president has ever had a ship in their name while they're living. If Trump do that, you know what? Like I said, I wouldn't be surprised. If he could, he'd pass slavery. If he could get away with slavery, he'd pass it. And all you Haitians that voted for that man, all I can say is you asked for it. You set yourself up. And then y'all be using religion and homosexuals because you think that Trump, baby, that's the last thing on Trump's mind is homosexuals, honey. The last thing that's on his mind. All he concerned is about deporting people and stopping people from voting. That's the only thing he's concerned about. And y'all fell for the okie dokie. Somebody told me I'm voting for him because of abortion. Girl, really? He shouldn't do it because his cousin. Yeah, he shouldn't do it. Their cousins. Well, you say it's okay for two men. They're not cousins. And I'm not saying it on the biblical not doing it, but they're cousins and the baby might not come out right. You got to think about the child. This is my opinion. People do what they want to do. People gonna do what they want to do. I wouldn't marry my damn cousin. I never understood. Now, somebody, you know, everybody has different opinions about Moses. Um, oh, good. Have a good one. About not Moses, but everybody has their own opinions about when what's the name? What's their name? The first two people, Adam and Eve. And somebody said, "Well, which one is it? Did Adam and Eve kids have intercourse with each other, or were there other people on here? How did other people come about?" Somebody said that they did, but back then it wasn't. I guess it was okay. I can't find that being okay. You can say it's okay for you sleeping with your brother. You mean God? You would tell me your God is that evil or that naive that He would let you sleep with your brother and sister, and but it's not okay for two men to be together? That don't even make sense to me. I don't know. What do y'all think? Because I don't know. I mean, everybody have their own opinions on it. I don't know. And the Bible has so many interpretations. I don't know what the Bible really says about it. Don't get blocked. Okay, don't get blocked. uh, first of all, bitch, I'm not going through nothing. Your mama going through something. Was somebody said there was? Well, that doesn't make sense because it said in the beginning was Adam and Eve. I'm late. What are you talking about? I, I didn't it say in the beginning it was Adam and Eve, and they said that Adam and Eve children that slept with each other. I can't see that happening. If that's the case, then you might as well let two men sleep with each other and have babies. Everybody have their own opinion, so I don't know. I'm asking for a friend. It's like, what else don't make sense to me, y'all? I'm gonna tell you what else doesn't make sense to me. How can you say, okay, but so the question was, did kids have sex with one another? How did you know? So God allowed them to have sex with one another. How did other people come about? So we had to be siblings or twins. Um, Here's another thing I've always asked people. Nobody can give me an answer for, and don't get it twisted. I do believe in God, so don't come on here saying you're the devil and you're going to hell. No, I believe in God. I just don't believe the same things that you believe the way you believe. But you can't convince me that. Well, that's not according to the Bible. I thought some people believe that the Adam and Eve kids. Somebody said that Adam and Eve kids had sex with one another. That's what somebody said. So I don't know. Is there in the Bible that there was other people here? If it ain't in the Bible, if you're a Christian, then that couldn't be true because you have to go. If you're a Christian, you're only supposed to believe what the Bible says. Now, I'm not saying what you're saying ain't true, but I'm just saying make it make sense. The Christians don't believe that. They believe it was just Adam and Eve. So I'm about to go there. Tell me, y'all, make this make sense to me. Now, when there was Adam and Eve, well, when the earth was made and everything was perfect. The angels, nothing was wrong, everything was right. How the fuck the devil gonna decide that, oh, I'm gonna fuck this shit up. I'm gonna fuck it up. I'm just gonna fuck this shit up and I'm gonna go against God. And you mean to tell me God didn't know this? It doesn't add up, y'all. He had to know it. He created everything. He had to know the devil was going to do this. Me, if I had been God, I'd be like, no, girl, you're not going to fuck up what I created. Nope, goodbye, and been done with it. But no, he didn't. He allowed it to happen. And now we all in the middle of it. We all in the middle of it. Somebody, uh, whatever. Um, I was watching Funky Dineva. I said, well, Funky Dineva, I'm not gonna get in there. It was kind of funny. I think Funky Dineva was just posting stuff for clicks, likes, and views. Funky Dineva say, now how the hell you gonna tell me Adam and Eve? I mean, he said, how you tell me that oh child, you don't want to dress like a drag queen. He said, how the hell you gonna tell me God told Noah to put out two animals on the boat. And say, how you gonna say and then so you tell me the lion eat up the bears or whatever, they eat up the other animals. I'm like, that is crazy. But I don't know. Unfortunately, y'all, when we die, we can't come back and tell y'all how it is. That's the only thing about life. We can't die and come back to tell you how it is. So I feel like this, even if you don't believe in God, live your best life. I mean, when I say try to treat people right, love people, treat everybody the same, try not to sin. Don't wake up saying I'm going to sin. Try not to do anything. I try not to. No, I didn't. Yeah, try not to do bad things. Just try to treat everybody right, and try to love. Because if you die, there's no help on it. And you should say, bitch, I tried. I tried to do it right. Because even without the Bible, you just want to love people. You just want to have love in your heart and try to treat everybody the same. It's just that simple, you know? Well, kiss my ass. That's what you can do. What's your name? Milgra. Okay. In your beliefs. Okay. Bye, Felicia. Bye, Felicia. Anyway, that's one reason why I don't do politics and gossip when I'm doing my shows. Only when I'm just doing makeup and stuff like. Because people get too involved, child. They about to have a fit. Child, I don't worry about them judging me. I've been through this shit all my life. This shit don't bother me at all. You go in one ear, go right out the other. These are actually the wrong lashes, but I'm gonna make them work. These are too small, but I don't like big lashes. I don't really care for big lashes. But we're gonna make these work, guys. So, guys, I'm gonna come back to the show. I didn't put on my makeup yet. I ain't put on everything yet, but thank you. I'm gonna come back and do the show. I'm gonna be working for tips. So if you have a few dollars in your pocket, I would love that. Yeah, I would love that. I do have some other lashes, but I'll see how these work. I just don't like big lashes. You know? Yeah. See, these are not too big. See, they're just normal lashes. Normal lashes for a normal man. Y'all think y'all can get me up to 100 views before I leave here? Um, all y'all got to do is continue liking the video and sharing the live. It's so important that you do that. Like the video, share the live. You do that, more people come into the live. Just that simple. Yeah, these lashes are very small. I'll look for my large ones tomorrow. But yeah, if I had been God, what if I knew everything? I knew the devil was coming. I knew Satan was going to go against what I created. So I would just told her, girl, no, you're not. You're not going to destroy this, honey. Let me tell you, when I went to Hawaii, let me say it like this. If there is a heaven, which I believe there is, let me tell you, they say, the old people say, eyes have not seen, ears have not heard. If you ever been to Hawaii, bitch, I'm not doing call-ins tonight because I'm doing show. When I do drag shows, I don't have call-ins. There's no need for people to call in when I'm doing the drag show. But when I went to Hawaii, bitch, and I got off that plane and I went to my hotel room. Yeah, he was. Well, they say heaven is coming down to earth anyway. That's what the Jehovah's Witnesses believe. They got that one thing right, but all the other shit they got wrong. Sorry if you're Jehovah's Witness, sorry. But when I got to Hawaii and we were in Maui, Hawaii kind of messed up right now. But when we got to Maui, um, no, they didn't do that. I don't. We won a excuse me for digging in my nose. We won a trip. It was a total of 500 people, and we all went to Maui. It was a Texas scratch off, second chance winners, and my best friend won. I didn't win. Hello, Della. My best friend win. I didn't win. I didn't win. My best friend won, and I didn't want to go at first, y'all, because it was too far. I was like, oh shit, no, bitch, I ain't getting on that plane, y'all. But let me block you so you don't come whatever fuck. Get off my live, child. Get off my live. Get off my live. God damn. That's why I'm talking about religion on these motherfuckers. If you so goddamn religious, stop following me any goddamn way. Because you say I'm going to hell, so stop following me. Hello, everybody. I'm back. Anyway, so when we got there, right? I don't understand how somebody can be so religious if they follow me or back me. And a gay dude. Why? You're so religious. Why are you following me? So anyway, so when we get to Hawaii, yeah, I did see, the everything from the plane and everything. But when we got to the room, y'all, I swear, and I'm gonna show y'all some pictures right quick. When we got to the room, I hope my phone don't go dead because it's not the phone, but this thing I'm using. When we got to the room, yeah, I'm trying to get to it, but these motherfuckers keep throwing me off. So when we got to the room, we got to when we stayed at the Hyatt Regency, baby. She was grand, honey. That bitch was grand. The resort, she was a grand girl, honey. So we get there. I get to, and we get in the room. Room was phenomenal. It was sickening. I get to the curtain here, and I pull the curtain back, and I just drop to my knees in tears. It was so beautiful. Let me show you. Let me show you my view from Hawaii. I said, "There's got to be a God." I've always believed there's one, but after seeing that, after witnessing that, I called my mom. I'm a grown fucking man. I called my mom. I was crying. I should have did that. She's like, "What's wrong? What's wrong? What's wrong?" I said, "Mama, you have to see this place. It's so beautiful. It's nothing like it in the world." So here, let me see if I can pull up some pictures from Maui. And of course, my ass got sick the second day. I don't know if it's something that I ate when I was in San Francisco on the airlines. Yeah, I am. I don't know if it's something that I ate on the plane or something I ate when I got on the plane or when I got to. Um, Hold on, I gotta pull them up. Or when I got to Hawaii, because we ate the first day. The second day I ate, that Tuesday, I got sick. So I don't know. It could have been the water. I don't know. But I was sick. I had got bad diarrhea, like bad. And my doctor was going to send me something, but it was so what they was. Okay, y'all, my phone. This is about to go dead. Hold on 1 second. Give me 1 second. Let me plug this up. Give me 1 second. Hold on. Okay. All right. So the stuff, the hold on 1 second. Give me a second. Second. I gotta make this. I'm not using my regular phone. I'm using this tablet. Okay, there we go. So, all right. Oh shit. Hold on 1 second. Give me a second. I gotta hurry up if I plan on doing the show because I'm like running way behind. Let me set it right here. Okay, there we go. This is fine. Okay, so um, so I don't know. I don't know why I got sick. I don't know what it was, but I got sick. But and yeah, I got better. They said they wasn't gonna feed us, but they fed us every night. They fed us. I got sick that Tuesday, so it was something I ate that Monday or that Sunday when we got there. Here's a picture of me from 2024 or early. You see what you said. I have severe. I just want to visit cold weather. This is the only time I've ever been hospitalized. It was 2 years ago when I was in hospital for food poisoning. Never in my life have I ever been hospitalized. That was the only time I've been hospitalized. I think I've done pretty good, y'all, at this age. And for those who don't know, yes, I do play the drums at my church. That's me. Those drums, believe it or not, those drums were bought for me. Now, the only thing that's not the same is the snare, that small one. That's not it. Food poisoning. I had food poisoning. Food poisoning. All right, I'm trying to find a Hawaii video. Now, this Hawaii video that I'm going to show you guys is going to amaze you because it looks like a picture. And if you listen to me, and you listen real good, you'll hear me say, "Hey guys, I'm feeling a little better." I want you to listen to it, okay? All right, Hawaii pictures coming up. This is the first picture here. This is me in Hawaii. That was me there. What year was this? You know, 2023. Yeah, okay. Yeah, 2023. Give me a second. This is the hotel here. That was the hotel. I ain't getting in the water, ma'am, honey. I ain't getting in no damn water. No, ma'am. Okay, this is the day I got there. This is the day I got there. That was me and my best friend. He's the one that won the trip. That was the day I got there. I was so oh my God. I was so scared, y'all. I did not want to go. I was scared as hell. This is like a poster, but this is actually a picture that I took with my Android phone. This is out there. Yeah. I took that with my phone. God damn it. Oh my God, I gotta start all over again. Oh y'all, I'm sorry. Hold on. I was about to pull up the one where I'll show you where I was where I was sick and I was telling everybody I was sick. Hold on. Oh, it's a beautiful place. If you ever get a chance, I don't know about y'all live in Texas, they have scratch off. They have Texas uh second chance winners, and that's how he won. It was not just him; it was 500 people who won, so total was 1,000 plus who win. I know they say some lady was sick when we first got there. They rushed some lady to the hospital. She was on the plane with us, so the bitch probably had what I had. I had to start over. I don't know why I did that, but hold on. I gotta hurry up, y'all. I ain't gonna make no money tonight. It's already going on 9 o'clock. Damn it. Trying to pull it up. Okay. All right, here we go. We're almost back. I just wanted to show you when I was standing out in front of the beach, the ocean, and when I was telling everybody I was sick. Oh, I want to go back so bad. I want to go again so bad. But I know I can't afford that. But who knows? I hope they bring that up again, that Texas lottery scratch off ticket. And you didn't have to live in Texas. People, anybody could have went. It didn't matter where you live, you know. Okay, here we go. All right, here we go. So here's a picture. This looks like a video. This is like a picture, but this is actually a video. This is me talking when I got better. So check this out. Watch this. Hold on, let me turn it up. Hold on. See here. Here's a pool I haven't gotten in yet. I've been sick. Just had breakfast and then come back up and lay down. I got a stomach bug killing me. Okay. Back to the trail. This beautiful view. Look at that. Okay, look into the ocean. Look at this. Does this make sense? Does this make sense? Ooh, this, yeah, that was it. And they did feed us every morning. Oh, good. My mom's internet's back on. Yeah, they fed us every morning. The breakfast was free. I did. I actually broke down. Look, let me show you my view, y'all, from my room, my hotel room. This is my view. Look, y'all see me right there? It was sickening. It was sickening. And this was the we got there at 7. We got there at 7. We had 5 hours and 23 seconds to go. Damn. So that was 7:29 in the morning when we took off. I took a picture of that. We was on United Airlines. I was scared, y'all. I was scared the whole time. I was scared the whole time, but I was just like, okay, bitch, I'm up in this air now. Look, y'all, this is when I had 11,999, almost 12,000 subscribers. Now I'm up to 28,000. Isn't that something? That was a long time ago. Wow. And here's another view from my window. That was from my window. So you see why I broke down and I cried because it was so beautiful. I never experienced Hawaii before. Never in my life. This was the pool there. That was the pool. That's the hotel. But on my YouTube channel, if you go back and search all of my videos, you'll see. Y'all remember? Y'all seen these beads before? I got my beads. I still got my beads. I still got those. And this here was the restaurant here where we had breakfast every morning. Yeah, so it was nice. It was very, very, very nice. We had great time. We had a great time. So yeah, second chance winners. Okay, all right, Mom. I know your ring is back on. Look out! Look who I met for my 60th birthday. Look who I met. Look, this slut, this whore, T.J. Holmes. He showed me quiet lady. We ain't heard nothing out of him, but since him and that girl got fired from the. And if you live in Los Angeles, this is me at Lou Nell's birthday party years ago. I was in Los Angeles. That was Lou Nell's birthday. I was doing a little video. Downtown Los Angeles. Oh, yes. That was a lot of fun. LA is a beautiful place too. Oh my God, LA is huge. I mean, you got the bad parts of LA, but I didn't realize LA was that goddamn big. I'm like, what in the hell? This is my 60th birthday celebration right here. This is a picture I took with some friends. That's me in the middle. No, don't look too bad for 60, huh? Don't look too bad. Damn, that was 5 years ago, y'all. Wow. Time does fly. Time does fly. This is my audition tape when I did the audition for St. Louis, Missouri. Yes. I didn't get the job, but everybody they hired, they got fired. So, oh well. This is me. This is my video here. This is me on my way to the audition. They're in St. Louis. And this was the line. Look at the line, y'all. Look at the line of everybody's doing the audition. All those people were auditioning for the same thing I was auditioning for. And it was a hoax because here's one of the girls I met. Here's one of the girls I met there. And oh, those glasses I had on were $300 glasses. I bought them and took them right back. Yeah, so I had a good time. St. Louis, I had a good time. But it was all a hoax. They were this here is the people they were trying to replace. Okay, the girl in the far left, she used to be a basketball wise girl. She went to prison for fraud. And of course, the I'm not gay no more guy. He worked on the radio station, him, and so they was trying to replace her. But it was all a hoax because they already knew who they was going to get. This is me and Lunell in New York at the Fox 4. I was with her at Fox 4 in New York. Yeah. So anyway, okay, guys, I gotta go. I'm running real late, so hopefully it means I'll make some money tonight. Come back to see the show. Come back and see the show. Come back, bring your tips, bring your coins, bring $1,000, bring $2,000. I'll do a song for you for $10. Yeah, she is. She's not too happy with me getting dragged. She already told me girl, I gotta do what brings me money. Now if you bring me on your podcast and tell everybody who I am, I ain't got to put the wig on. Well, if you put me on put me on, bring me on with you, give me some love. I ain't got to put this wig on because she started following me as myself. She didn't follow me in the wig and the makeup on. I mean, she already knew about it. We actually did a comedy show together. This is the radio station I'm going to be on this Wednesday. These are the guys that I'm going to be with this Wednesday. Minus the guy in the red, he's no longer with them. It's just going to be me, the big guy on the far left, and then the guy down in the bottom. He's the one that hires me for the morning show. So I'll be doing KZR this Wednesday morning. Yeah, and y'all have to download the app so you can listen to me. This was me on Dish Nation with the Kid Craddock Morning Show. Kelly Raspberry, I filled in for this lady to do gossip. That was a dream come true. Dream come true. So I'm going to get me some Meta glasses because this is what I used to do in Houston, guys, before I moved from Houston. This is why I need some Meta glasses. So this is me. I would go and interview people and talk about celebrities, everybody, gay, straight, mostly straight. And people just run up to me. Everybody wanted to be interviewed. Yeah. So I got to get me some Meta glasses, guys, so I can get back on the road and start interviewing people. That's my dream. That's my goal. That's what I'm going to do. So All right, I love you guys. I will see y'all in a little while for the show. Come back and check out the show. Thank y'all for watching. Bye bye.